Hi, Mark Paulus. We're here at a meetup that's every week. We'll take a look. All right, let's go. Hi, Mark Paulus, All Auto Vlog. Out here for another episode. Welcome back. I'm here out at Rancho and Craig for a weekly kind of meetup every Sunday, 7 to 10. So let's go take a look at some of these cool cars. Talk to some of the people. Hi, Mark again, and out here at Rancho and Craig for a meetup. It's a weekly thing, and I ran into Joe here. Has a great Mustang. We're going to talk about it. Hi, Joe.
Hi, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, good. Let me know about your car.
Well, it's a 66 Mustang Coupe. It's got a 302, mild cam. Intake is aluminum. Got 9-inch rear end with Lincoln rear end with disc brakes all around. It's got aluminum radiator, electronic ignition. Got a 5-speed transmission, and it's a fun little driver. I bought it a couple of years ago. I was looking for a late model convertible, and they caught my eye because the very first car I ever owned was a red 66 Mustang. That one had a 6-cylinder, and I paid $100 for it. My neighbor said it was going to break because the transmission was going to go out of it, but I drove it for 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, we got a lot of fun out of that car. In the winter time back in Buffalo, the engine compartment would be full of snow, but it would start up just like that. Never failed me. It's a little good car. So when I saw this one, I said, I might as well bring back some old memories.
Sweet, I bet it did.
Yep.
How's the interior?
Interior looks pretty good. You want to go around the other side?
The engine bay looks awesome.
Yeah, it's nice and clean. I try and keep it that way. We've got a full set of gauges. Nice stick shift. It's bare bones.
Beautiful.
This car originally was from California. From what they tell me, the VIN number tells us that, I guess. It's got a brand new gas tank. I rebuilt the front suspension. Drives down the highway at 85 miles an hour, very straight. Take your hands off the wheel. It's a little fun car to drive. Sounds real nice.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
We're going to take a further look around.
Okay. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. All right, I was out here looking at cars, and I came across two Corvairs. And as you guys remember, if you watched my first episode, I talked about some of the cars in my family, and Corvair was one of them. And let's talk to Gary here, who owns the car. Hi, Gary. Mark.
Gary, yes. I've had the car since day one, 50 odd years. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, it's just basically, outside of the paint, it's basically got everything else on it. It's original outside of the paint job.
Well, that's cool. You kept it in good shape over the years. Let's take a closer look at it. I like the color.
Okay, all right. How much did you want to spend?
Have you had to do any restoration work on the inside?
No, nothing. That's the original interior.
Looks good. To me, it looks like it rolled out of the showroom.
Top is still the same. Changed the paint stripe on it, which when the guy was striping it, said that would be a better look than the box look. So,
Yeah, I think he was right.
yeah.
And that's probably one of the hardest parts to keep in good shape is the
Well, this I've replaced.
yeah, but
Yeah.
the convertible top. I guess there's a reason they call them rag tops over the years.
Yeah, and I changed it to injectors. That's what I got. Can't even think of it. Yeah, I changed it over to injectors. Got rid of the carburetor, but it still basically looks the same.
Can you tell a big difference in performance?
Oh yes, yeah. It starts easy. Oh yeah, it runs nice, good.
I know my dad always loved it that you could be windy out. You sit down going down the freeway, it could be windy. All the other cars are shifting in the wind. He said his Corvair would go straight as an arrow.
Yeah, I enjoyed them. I had 3 of them over my years.
And he hated Ralph Nader.
Yeah, I know. People talk about it. I mean, it's he had nothing.
I know a lot of people love these motors. My buddy was a Volkswagen guy,
Yeah.
and he knew a lot of people who built sandrails, and the preferred engine for the sandrail guys for a long time was these,
Yes.
which makes it harder for the guys who actually still own the cars and looking for parts, because the parts now are going to more places than the Corvair cars.
Mm-hmm.
I did the same thing on my GT.
Yes, and I put bigger size tires on it.
Blue wire.
I've had the
goes to the amp to your
original wire wheels on
How
it.
it drains my battery.
So you get too many flats with them,
If I
and
leave
nobody
it
wants to
on,
fix
if I
them.
don't
So
park it, it drains the battery.
they had that
So there's something
liner inside of it.
Something in the amp.
So you bought this car new. Where did you buy it new at?
Chicago.
Chicago?
Yeah.
I don't put it something.
So I didn't use it much out there because of the weather. To keep it out of the winter, out of the snow and everything, salt. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I enjoyed it. Brings back a lot of memories.
that's for me seeing these two cars. Because my dad's car looked more like that with the hardtop.
Yeah, but you had a 65, right?
Yeah,
This
I
was
believe
the
it's 65.
Yeah, and that's 62 or 3. I'm not sure. Yeah,
What year is this again?
65.
65.
First year they changed the body style on it, so I like the body style on it
So do I.
compared to the box type. I had one I had a 64 identical to this, same, identical to it except for the year. But yeah, that was a nice car too.
And there was a couple times as a kid we had a family. We were a family of 4. I had a sister, me, my mom, and dad, and we would take this car sometimes. So I rode a lot in the back, and I know I was younger, but this back seat seems better than the back seat of my 2011 Mustang. This actually seems more functional as a back seat. It's a nice car.
I enjoyed it over the years.
Do you remember what it cost when you?
Well, with the trade-in, I think I paid $1,700 for this one because I think originally it was around 34, and I think it was $1,700 with the trade-in. But you know they don't give you nothing on a trade-in. I traded in a nice car though, which actually the 64 was the same as this thing, except for the style.
That was my dad's other pet peeve. He would always bring up to me and my sister that prior to us coming in along, he would get a new car every year. After us, he bought used. I think the Corvair was his last new car.
And in the earlier years, I had a record. I still got it, but I had a record player in there too,
Wow,
which I enjoyed. So
well, that's cool.
but it slowed down in that, so you know it's a thing of the past.
Yep.
But yeah, that was nice having that in there.
All right, Gary, thank you for your time.
All right, thanks again.
Beautiful
Nice
car.
meeting you. Thanks.
Bringing back memories for me.
Me too.
All right.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right, you too. Hi, me again. Looking at the cars here at the meetup, and you know, I did that last episode on the Bronco, the 2021 Bronco, and guess what I find here at the show? I find another Bronco. So I got Lyle here. We're going to go walk through. He's going to tell us the history and everything he did to this beast. Hi, Lyle. Mark.
Mark, how are you?
Great, great.
We found this in our neighborhood here in Las Vegas, and I asked him, he's my neighbor, and I found that he might sell it, he might not sell it. My wife finally talked him into selling it, so I've been rebuilding it for a couple of years now, and finally got it pretty well done.
All right.
It's a 73.
73. Looks beautiful. Let's take a walk around.
All right.
And you can tell us what you did, or
well, I ended up having to redo all the sheet metal, and I flared the fenders and molded them into the body, so I don't like rivets.
yeah,
So I made it look like it's part of the fender.
looks nice.
And then I fabricated the steps off of a Ford pickup
Oh,
and shortened them. It was off an 80s model pickup, and I refabricated them and painted them and mounted them on there. And so far I've had good results from what the people are talking about. We did the interiors. I had to replace several pieces of metal. I had to rebuild the firewall, the floor, door supports. One door had to be replaced. But I had a great fabricator to help me finish with it. And it's got a 351 in it, which most people don't know that they even made them anymore.
ah,
Ford never put them in their pickups. The biggest motor they had was a 302. But I found this 351 with it, and it was completely rebuilt when I found it. And so that was really a godsend.
yeah, that saves you a lot of money right there.
Exactly.
You have to do anything to the tranny?
I had it rebuilt the transfer case, rebuilt the differentials, checked all the bearings, had one axle bearing replaced, and other than that, it's originally what it was to begin with.
Wow, I like it.
It's got dual tanks, which gives me a better fuel capacity.
Oh, U.S. Air Force, were you in the service?
I was in the Air Force.
Thank you
I
for-
was over in South Korea.
Thank you for your service.
You're entirely welcome. Glad to help the people. So, yeah.
I like the paint, the color.
Well, I noticed that a lot of these are all dark colors, and I didn't want a dark color. I wanted something that stood out.
That stands out.
Yes, it does.
Do you know the history of this vehicle? Where?
It was here in town, and the guy I got it from, he said that they had run the desert with it quite a bit, and everything that had any wear to it was all done to running in the desert. So bearings, axles, you know, you just got to start working and look at every piece.
Yep. Yeah, I just did a YouTube episode on the 2021 Bronco, the 3 models, and I guess they don't have, if they haven't etched in stone delivery dates on all 3, they're not telling anyone.
Yeah.
Because the best I could get out of them from Ford when I was doing that episode was the Sport's going to come out late this year, and the 2-door and the 4-door models are going to come out in spring of next year.
And I've read that they're possibly looking at coming with a pickup.
Yeah?
But that's not probably until 2023, I believe.
And I think back in the day there was a model called the Rancho that was a Bronco that had a cab on it, but I think that was like aftermarket. Oh, right there.
Like that.
I didn't see that till now.
That's what they called the half cab.
Half cab, okay. I
But
got,
the cutouts for the door, like you see here,
yeah.
That was one of the models, and Ford didn't make very many of those, because when you originally got them, there was no door on them.
Okay.
They were all open.
You know what year that is?
What year's your Bronco?
67, 66.
What they call that, the Baja? Is that the
It's
door?
just a half cab.
No, the opening.
Yeah. That's just that's how they roadster is what it would have been called.
Well, Ford come out with that originally, but they only made like 250 of them.
They make a lot of them now.
Yeah, I know. I know those aftermarket parts.
There's a U15. That's a U430.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just FYI, I'm filming.
Yeah,
Is you
okay.
okay with that?
Yeah, no problem.
Mark Paul's All Out of Vlog.
Greg Haas, Friendly Ford.
Ah,
He's putting it on YouTube.
Oh, right on. So we have two of them.
So are you from Colorado then? Is this when
I
you're?
was.
Oh, you what? Oh yeah.
how long have you had this vehicle?
I got that in February this year. Did a frame-off restoration in 5 months.
Okay, wow.
Put a 5.0 AOD transmission with a 5.0 fuel-injected motor in
Got
it.
it done in like.
And
Wow.
5 months, it's got 100 miles.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Jay Leno just restored one, I guess, I don't know. I just saw his episode. But I think it might have been last year they
Yeah, it
restored
was
it.
at SEMA. We saw it at SEMA. It was super high dollar, really neat car.
Yeah, it has the 2020 GT500 motor in it.
Yeah. Ford,
Only-
Ford Motor Company did most of that stuff. They supplied all the parts for it.
When I was, I'm thinking about doing an episode on that 2020 GT
Yeah.
and
they never.
GT500, and they say the only way you can get that motor is buy a GT500.
Right, yeah.
They won't even sell it in the crate.
Yeah.
But unless you're Jay Leno.
you know.
Yeah. But it was for SEMA and it promoted a lot of people, so.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for a hard top.
Little Bronco emblem with the horse bucket. That was pretty cool. The little short guy with black hair and his girlfriend with him. He's got 5 of them. And if anybody's got the parts, he does.
He would be it. There it is.
All right, nice meeting you all.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
This will be on my channel on Friday.
Okay.
This is nice having a.
Appreciate it.
All right, that brings it to another end of an episode. It was great being out here. Let me know what you think. If you're a subscriber, great. If you're not, subscribe on your way out. Easiest way, at the end of the video, you'll see a logo top left-hand corner. Click on that, and I'll let you subscribe. Or hit that red subscribe button on the way out. Give us a like and a comment. What's your favorite car?